Hey everybody, welcome to the shack. I'm Rick. Recently I did a review on a Milwaukee M18 series 15 gauge angled finish nailer, and that is an amazing nail gun. I really like that. No more carrying around air hose and no more lugging my compressor to job sites. I just get that gun, charge it, and off we go. The only downfall is if you're doing a lot of finishing work. I know I've not gone through a full charge yet because I don't do maybe a housing track. You're just all day doing finish work. I don't do that. So far it's been sufficient, but still I like having 2 batteries, so if you forget to charge one night, and it does happen, you're on a job and that goes out, you're stuck because you only come with 1 battery. That's my only comment, negative comment if you will, I can say about it. Otherwise that gun is outstanding. But they do boast on the box, I'm going to show you, it says that it will sink 2.5 inch finishing nail into solid oak. How thick of solid oak? It does not say, it just says solid oak. Now on their advertisement, on the box, it says right here, sinks 2.5 inch nail in oak. It doesn't say how much oak, how thick of oak, it just says in oak. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it to the test and just see how good it really is. Fact or fiction? Are they telling us the truth? I know my old workhorse, my DA250A Porter Cable finishing nail gun, will sink into 1 inch, no problem. The operating range on that particular gun is 70 to 120 psi. So I'm going to put it to 120. I'm going to use that gun first, shoot into the oak, and we're going to have 3 different thicknesses. I have solid red oak, 3/4 inch thick, 3 layers. Here's the wood. It's some old oak. Oops. So on the back it states Milstead Select Red Oak. This is solid oak. 3 different thicknesses is 3/4. Second shot will be through 2 thicknesses, 1.5 inches. Third shot will be through all 3 thicknesses, which makes it 2.25 inches. If it can sink it into that much, hey, we got no complaints at all. So let's get everything set up, and they're going to do a quick test just to see if they are telling us the truth. Just going to clamp these down real quick so it won't move on me, and it keeps them compressed and tight. Nothing real scientific here, just seeing if it's going to go through them or not. Okay, nice and solid, so no gap, don't be bounced around them. So I'm going to shoot 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, and 3. Use my air gun first, just see how that works, then we'll use the Milwaukee. Okay, I'm going to set my compressor here. I'm going to turn it up. It's about, should be about 120, right around there somewhere. Should be close around 120 there. That should be good. We'll leave it at that. There is no discussion on wrong things or nothing going wrong. I'm going to use the same clip for both guns. I'll shoot 3 out of this, put it into the Milwaukee, shoot 3 out of that. We're just going to see how it goes. So with the air compressor set at 120, I'm going to load that into this, and we're just going to check it out and see what happens. Don't know the outcome, don't know if it'll even do it, but we're here to find out. Oops, one-handed here. Let's put the air on it and shoot the 3 nails. Airline attached. Let's just see what we can do here. No problem. Ooh, no problem. Oh yeah, sink it all the way. See, the air has no problem sinking that in. 2.25 inches of solid oak. Now, let's change it out. Okay, let's get that out of this here. And I hope you can see. We'll do it in the shade here. You can't tell. There you go. Full charge. Same clip out of the air gun. Loaded in here. Oops, in there. Ready to go. Put our fully charged battery in. Turn it on. Green light on. Solid green both, meaning it's in the single fire mode. Now we can check it out and see if it'll go through these. Now this also is adjusted all the way to the end. So side by side, sink it all the way, sink it all the way. So there we have it. These are the conclusions. My Porter Cable air nailer sank the nail in 3/4 inch solid oak. So did the Milwaukee M18 fuel, sank it in 3/4 inch oak. Air gun, down the 1.5 inch Porter Cable air, sank it in deep. Actually sank it in deeper than the M18, but the M18 did sink it in 1.5 inch solid oak. 2¼ inch solid oak, again, the air gun, you can see, sank it in, and not as far, but it did still go in 2¼ inch solid oak. So the M18 is fact. They are not fiction. It will sink a 2.5 inch finishing nail in solid oak, and it will sink it in 2¼ solid oak. Proof is in the results. As you saw, Milwaukee kept up with my Porter Cable. Old school air gun versus new school, the Milwaukee M18 Fuel Series has the cojones, baby. It will do what it says. No problem sinking the 2.5 inch finishing nail into solid oak up to 2¼ inches. I knew my Porter Cable would do it, and I was leery if it would do 2¼ inches, but they both fared well. They did better than I expected. But if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, if you saw the nails, you could tell the Porter Cable did sink it in a little bit further, but the fact still remains that it did, the Milwaukee did exactly what it was advertising and what they boast. It will sink into solid oak, and it will sink into 2¼ inches of solid oak. Proof is in the results. As you saw, there are no questions at all the performance of this Milwaukee M18 Fuel Series 15 gauge angled finish nail gun. If you had any doubts, if you had any concerns, or if you had any questions regarding Milwaukee, I hope this put it to rest. There's nothing wrong with that battery powered nailer. It does everything they say and more, I believe. And as you saw, it will sink a 2.5 inch finishing nail into 2¼ inches of solid red oak. So with that said, there's nothing more to say. Major thumbs up, kudos, all that to Milwaukee. They did a fantastic job on this. Airless, brushless motor technology, oilless, and it will do what they say. So this is fact, not fiction. As always, truthfully, I am so appreciative of you taking the time to watch. Click on the subscription button, and if you do, hit the notification so you are notified when I do come out with the videos. And I'm trying to stay with every 2 weeks. And if I have a busy month, which again, I have a few things coming up this month, so I may have more. I may have one every week, and I may have 2 in 1 week. And if I do, it's always on a Friday or Saturday. But if you follow me on Twitter, I always tweet out a day or 2 before a teaser, a heads up of a video coming up. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll be tweeted when I have a video ready to come out. so you'll know. And that way you can say, oh, cool, he's going to test it out and see if it's actually going to work. Is this fact or fiction? Yeah, I want to watch that one. I want to see, because I'm looking into this gun. So hey, that's why I do it. You don't have to watch every video I put out because it's not in your category, but if you're looking for something like this, you'll have a heads up and you'll definitely want to watch. I think that's it. So be blessed. Get out there, take back your shack. Follow me as I take mine back. Just get out there and do something. Clear a spot on the bench and build something. Build it for a friend. Build it for family always. And build it for your sanity. Thanks again for watching. See you next video.